Former Chief Minister of Punjab, Captain Amrinder Singh, met Home Minister Amit Shah in Delhi today. The meeting lasted 1 hour. The captain tweeted after the video to say farm laws were discussed, but the big question is, after being snubbed by the Congress, will Amrinder Singh now captain the BJP's ship in Punjab? Navjot Singh Sidhu resigned as the Congress state chief today. Will the Congress now placate or replace Sidhu is the big question. Soon after the Congress crisis imploded in Punjab, Ghulam Nabi Azad called for a CWC meet in a letter to Sonia Gandhi, and Kapil Sibal taunted the Gandhis with his G23 not G Huzur 23 comment. Party workers protested outside his house with Get Well Soon placards, threw tomatoes and damaged his car. Day before Mamata Banerjee's by-election, it is the TMC versus the Congress. It seems Abhishek Banerjee says, leave armchair politics, we will fight the BJP. Former Congress Goa Chief Minister Falero joins the TMC. In Bengaluru, 60 of 500 students at a boarding school have tested positive for coronavirus. The school has been shut till the 20th of October. Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Rishika Barwa. Top political focus. Captain Amrinder Singh, who quit as the Punjab Chief Minister with a bitter fight within the Congress, had an hour-long meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah at his residence today, setting off speculation about the possibility of Captain Amrinder Singh joining forces with the BJP ahead of the election in Punjab. Amid all of this speculation, he tweeted to say that they discussed the farmers' issue. Captain Amrinder Singh, who quit, put out a tweet after meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah saying they discussed the prolonged farmers' agitation. He said that he urged the Home Minister to resolve the crisis urgently and repeal the laws and guarantee MSP, besides supporting Punjab in crop diversification. He tweeted this out with the hashtag No Farmers, No Food, which has been a popular hashtag that's been used by the anti-farm law agitators. Now, reacting to Navjot Singh Sidhu's resignation as the Congress in charge of Punjab, Ghulam Nabi Azad has written a letter to Sonia Gandhi calling for a CWC meeting, and Congress leader Kapil Sibal taunted the Gandhis shortly after that in a press conference where he said that the G23 is not G Huzur 23. Now, this is a comment that has triggered protests outside of Kapil Sibal's residence. Party workers protested outside his house with Get Well Soon placards. They even damaged his car. Now, these are the pictures of the protest a short while ago at Kapil Sibal's residence in the national capital. Those are Youth Congress workers protesting with Get Well Soon Kapil Sibal placards. Red roses. We're told that tomatoes were thrown at his car, and his car was in fact even damaged. Now listen in to what Kapil Sibal said earlier.
In our party, at the moment, there is no president. So we don't know who is taking these decisions. We know and yet we don't know. एक बात तो स्पष्ट है, हम जी हजूर 23 नहीं है. ये तो बात स्पष्ट है, ठीक है ना. हम अपनी बात रखेंगे और रखते जाएंगे, और जो अपनी मांगे हैं वो हम दोहराएंगे. हमारे लोग हमें छोड़ के जा रहे हैं, तो सवाल उठता ये है कि क्यों जा रहे हैं लोग. हम इतना तो जरूर कह सकते हैं कि उनकी निंदा भी कर सकते हैं कि क्यों पार्टी छोड़ के चले गए, लेकिन शायद हमें यह भी सोचना होगा, खुद से पूछना होगा, हो सकता है हमारी भी शायद कोई गलती रही हो. We are not one of those who will leave the ideology of the party and go anywhere else. In fact, it's ironic कि जो लोग इनके खासम खास थे वो तो इनको छोड़ के चले गए, और जो लोग ये समझते हैं इनके खासम खास नहीं हैं वो आज भी इनके साथ खड़े हैं. I don't want to talk about Punjab, but a border state where this is happening to the Congress party means what? It's an advantage to the ISI in Pakistan. We know the history of Punjab and the rise of extremism there. We know how forces across the border exploit the situation.
Well, Ajay Markan hit out at the
I am
G23
given to-
camp and he said that he wants to tell Kapil Sibal and others that they shouldn't degrade the organization that gave them an identity.
वही सोनिया गांधी अध्यक्ष हैं कांग्रेस पार्टी की, जिन्होंने सिब्बल साहब को बार बार मंत्री बनाया, बगैर कांग्रेस के लगातार बैकग्राउंड होने के सीधे सीधे मंत्री बना दिया। और ये सब लोगों को समझना चाहिए अच्छे से कि कांग्रेस वो संगठन है जिसने इन सब लोगों को पहचान दी है। तो कम से कम जिस संगठन ने इनको पहचान दी है उसके बारे में तो मीडिया के अंदर ओपनली इस तरीके से तिरस्कार ना करें कम से कम।
While the focus shifted to Delhi briefly, back in Punjab, the turmoil within the Congress continued for a second straight day with absolutely no resolution in sight. Navjot Singh Sidhu sticking to his guns and the party high command, at the moment at least, in no hurry to give in to his tantrums. Will the Congress give in and placate Navjot Singh Sidhu, which means will heads roll in the Channi cabinet or other appointments, or will the Congress look to bring Navjot Singh Sidhu back, or will they indeed look to replace him? Here's a look at the developments.
ਸਰਮੱਥੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਇਨਸਾਫ ਲਈ ਲੜਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ
The man at the center of the latest storm in Punjab broke his silence by tweeting this video from Patiala. In it, he outlined why he quit, citing the appointment of officials said to be linked to the sacrilege case pertaining to the desecration of the Sikh holy book, Guru Granth Sahib.
ਕਿ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ 6-6 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬਾਦਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਲੀਨ ਚਿੱਟਾਂ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ, ਛੋਟੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤਸ਼ੱਦਦ ਕੀਤੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਤਰਦਾਇਤਵ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਇਨਸਾਫ ਦਾ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਲੈਂਕਟ ਬੇਲਾਂ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ, ਉਹ ਐਡਵੋਕੇਟ ਜਨਰਲ ਨੇ।
Sidhu, however, did not outline his course of action, simply saying he will not let the High Command be led astray, an attempt, some say, to pass the blame solely on Punjab's local Congress leadership.
ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਹਾਈ ਕਮਾਂਡ ਨੂੰ ਗੁੰਮਰਾਹ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਗੁੰਮਰਾਹ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਸਕਦਾ।
But the High Command doesn't appear to be rushing to placate him, while over a dozen MLAs, including Cabinet Minister Raja Varding, Rajya Sultana and Pargat Singh, were sent to talk to Sidhu. Uncertainty remained over whether Congress Punjab in charge Harish Rawat was rushed to Punjab to douse fires.
Chief Minister Channi in fact addressed the press flanked by two leaders, Bharat Bhushan and Vijay Inder Singla, close to ex-CM Amrinder Singh, and who have been targeted by Sidhu in the past. Amid crisis, the CM announced a 1,200 crore rupees power swap. The CM said the crisis will get resolved.
पार्टी सुप्रीम होती है, सरकार पार्टी की आइडियोलॉजी को मानती है और उसके ऊपर चलती है। पंजाब दे लोकां दे उन सारी फैसले होने, जे किसी ने लगेगा ये नहीं ला इनू ला, मैनू कोई इतराज नहीं है, मेरी कोई ईगो नहीं है किसी भी गल दे विच।
Other Congress leaders like Manish Tiwari, a member of the so-called G23 Congress dissenting group, was more outspoken, slamming Sidhu.
पंजाब एक सरहद का सूबा है। अफगानिस्तान में जिस तरह से घटनाक्रम घटा है उसको अगर आप संज्ञान में लें तो पंजाब और कश्मीर के ऊपर एक बहुत बड़ा खतरा मंडरा रहा है।
Meanwhile, Aam Aadmi Party Supremo Kejriwal arrived in Punjab, took a dig at Punjab CM, challenging him to deliver on all the pre-poll promises before the next polls and remove the tainted MLAs and ministers.
आरोप लग रहे हैं कि उन्होंने दागी अफसरों को अच्छी इम्पोर्टेंट पोस्टों पे बैठाया है। मैं उनसे निवेदन करूंगा कि जितने दागी मंत्री हैं, जितने दागी विधायक हैं और ये जितने दागी अफसर हैं, इनको तुरंत हटाया जाए।
The appointment of Charanjit Singh Channi as Chief Minister of Punjab appeared to have given the Congress party an edge as they played the caste card well. But bureaucratic appointments by the same Chief Minister has now antagonized Navjot Singh Sidhu, putting the party in a deeper crisis once again. With Akshay Dongre in Patiala, in Chandigarh, Mohammad Ghazali, Point TV.
And while politics is heating up ahead of Mamata Banerjee's bypoll as well in Kolkata, former Congress Chief Minister of Goa, Valerio, joined Trinamool. He said that his mission was to unite as many offshoots of the Congress as he can to take on the BJP. Abhishek Banerjee, Trinamool's National General Secretary, didn't contradict the new party member but attacked the Congress, saying it's time for the country's main opposition party to get off the armchair and hit the streets.
Goa's former Chief Minister meeting his new boss, Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. And Abhishek Banerjee turned up unexpectedly at the joining to hand over the flag. But Mr. Valerio's maiden comments as Trinamool member came as something of a surprise.
If there has been some problems, and obviously because of the problems, Congress is fragmented into YSR Congress, Trinamool Congress, Sharad Pawar Congress. So it's a high time. If you have to fight against the divisive forces, there is no other choice.
The former Goa Chief Minister completely contradicted Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek, who in recent days have attacked Congress for failing as the country's main opposition party and doing deals with the BJP.
The difference between Congress and Trinamool Congress is we have been consistently defeating the BJP over the last 7 years, and Congress is consistently being defeated by the BJP in the last 7 years. These are the two primary differences I would like to highlight in this press conference. Congress needs to get out from the armchair and hit the streets. It can't be done by sitting at the comfort of their homes in Delhi.
The Congress leader in Bengal, Adhir Chaudhary, has been hitting back.
আপনার ভাইপোকে ডেকে বুঝিয়ে দেওয়া হলো যে লাইনে না চলে বিপদ, তারপর দিন থেকে আপনি গালাগালি করতে আরম্ভ করলেন কংগ্রেসকে। মোদির কাছে সুপারে নিয়ে নিলেন আপনি, কংগ্রেসকে দুর্বল করো, 7 খুন তোমার মাপ।
Valerio's exit, the second biggest one from the Congress to the Trinamool after Sushmita Deb, is sure to strain ties between the two parties, which doesn't bode well for the effort initiated by Mamata Banerjee for a united opposition to take on the BJP in 2024. With Anirudh Tripathi, Monideepa Banerjee, NDTV.
Well, the central government has renamed the midday meal scheme and called it PM Poshan, and the government is going to continue this scheme for a period of 5 years. The scheme has been extended to pre-primary or to Bal Vatikas as well. The scheme will cover classes 1 to 8. The centre is going to be spending 1.3 lakh crore along with states, and 1 cooked meal in all government and government aided schools will be provided under PM Poshan. It's going to cover around 11 crore children across 11.2 lakh schools across India.
देश के करोड़ों निर्धन परिवारों से आने वाले बच्चों को जो सरकारी स्कूलों में जाते हैं, उनके लिए PM पोषण इस योजना को शुरू किया जाएगा। और इस योजना के माध्यम से सरकारी स्कूलों में जाने वाले विद्यार्थियों को या गवर्नमेंट एडेड स्कूल हो उसके विद्यार्थियों को भी दोपहर का भोजन भी मिलेगा और 5 वर्ष तक चलने वाली PM पोषण में 1,31,000 करोड़ रुपए का व्यय होगा।
Well, moving on to the other big story, we're tracking 6 policemen in Uttar Pradesh's Gorakhpur have been suspended after a businessman died during a late-night police raid at a city hotel on Monday. The businessman's family has alleged that he was murdered by the cops after he questioned them about the timing of the raid. The police, however, have claimed that his death was an accident. An FIR has been filed against the policeman after an outrage over the incident.
आप लोग मेरा सहयोग करिए, वो बात अधिकारियों तक पहुंचाइए ताकि न्याय प्रक्रिया जल्दी।
A plea for help from the distraught wife of UP property dealer Manish Gupta, who died after a midnight raid by 6 Gorakhpur policemen at this hotel on Monday.
ये साफ मर्डर है, पुलिस वालों ने किया है।
The victim's family has alleged the businessman was assaulted inside his hotel room by the cops.
मुझे बोल रहा है कि तू फालतू बोल रहा है, ये है वो है, जाएगा ना तू जेल में। अंदर उन्होंने ड्रिंक की हुई थी सर, जहाँ तक मुझे लग रहा है। मैंने कहा आप ऐसे कैसे थाने में लेके जा सकते हो, तो इतना कहने पर उन्होंने मुझे थप्पड़ मारने शुरू कर दिए। वो मेरे को पकड़ के बाहर ले गए। मैं नीचे लिफ्ट के पास खड़ा था, तब तक मैंने देखा कि गुप्ता जी को घसीट के लेकर आ रहे हैं और लिफ्ट के बाहर से गुप्ता जी के यहाँ से सारा ब्लड बह रहा है।
3 युवक संदिग्ध अलग अलग शहरों से आए थे जो ठहरे थे। इस सूचना पर पुलिस ने होटल मैनेजर को साथ में लेकर कमरे की चेकिंग करने गई, जहां पर हड़बड़ाहट में एक युवक की कमरे में गिरने से चोट लग गई। दुर्घटनावश हुई इस घटना से पुलिस ने तत्काल होटल मैनेजर को साथ लेकर युवक को अस्पताल में भर्ती करवाया।
But the police have not been able to explain how the man fell down and died, with at least 6 policemen and 2 others present in the same room. They've also not said whether late night raids on city hotels are part of regular policing in the city. After outrage over the incident, including this tweet by Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav, calling the incident a case of police brutality born out of an encounter culture propagated by the BJP government in UP, the Gorakhpur police said a murder FIR has been registered against the policeman. Rupees 10 lakh will be paid as compensation to the businessman's family, Chief Minister Adityanath has ordered. With Arun Agarwal, Salim Khan and camera person Vineet Verma, this is Alok Pandey, NDTV.
Well, and a video related to this incident is widely being shared on social media. This video shows, purportedly shows, the DM and SSP of Gorakhpur dissuading the family of the dead businessman from filing a criminal case in the matter. And they can in fact be heard in this video telling the family members that police cases and court cases take years and the cops had no personal enmity against the dead man. Let's listen.
एक बार मुकदमा होने के बाद आपको अंदाजा नहीं है, मुझे पता नहीं कि आपको कभी पता नहीं कि सालों तक कोर्ट में
ये है कि उनका पहले से तो कोई झगड़ा था नहीं, वो गए थे वर्दी पहन के गए, बताया कि क्यों हुआ है, रीजन तो मैंने आपको दिया है, इसीलिए हम आपकी बात सुबह से सुन रहे हैं। मैडम ने मुझे कहा कि आप मुझे लंबित कर दीजिए, मैंने कर दिया और तब तक बाहर नहीं होंगे जब तक उनको क्लीन चिट ना मिल जाए। नौकरी में बार
मुझे नौकरी उनकी नहीं चाहिए भैया, मुझे उनको पूरी तरीके से नौकरी से हटाइए। मुझे या तो मुझे जान के बदले जान चाहिए। आप साफ सीधे समझिए। रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं चल रही है भैया, रिकॉर्डिंग।
Alok Pandey joins us with the very latest. Alok, in this video, cops can actually be heard telling the family members that, dissuading them in a certain sense from going ahead and filing a case.
Well, it's absolutely shocking, isn't it? I've tried calling both the Gorakhpur DM and the police chief Tada, who are purportedly in that video now. Officials subordinate to both these officers picked up their phones and said that both officials are busy in separate meetings. What these meetings are, I don't know. But on social media, this is generating a lot of outrage. It has been shared, among others, by Sanjay Singh, who is the Rajya Sabha MP of the Aam Aadmi Party, and also looking at the party's campaign in Uttar Pradesh. All of the users are asking the same question about how these senior officials can allegedly behave with such impunity, and what their business is, again, in telling the family members in any way to not file a police case. Yes, the case was filed later, that is true. 4 policemen were booked for murder. But if this is the background about how this was filed, it raises a lot of questions about the partiality or impartiality of the police investigation that will happen. And there are demands again now happening for this entire probe to be handed over to an independent agency, because not many believe that the officials and the police in Gorakhpur will be able to get any justice for this happening.
Welcome back. Well, heavy rains being reported in West Bengal and Maharashtra. Heavy rains lashed Kolkata and several districts across southern Bengal. Now, this has led to waterlogging at several places, and over 35,000 people were evacuated from low-lying areas in West Bengal. Heavy rains were also reported in Maharashtra. Yavatmal, Beed, Nanded, Shirdi and Akola remain the worst hit districts. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray took stock of the situation and held an important meeting as standing crops were damaged due to heavy rains in Maharashtra. The Chief Minister has directed authorities to extend all possible help to the farmers who've been affected as a result of this heavy rainfall. He's also going to be visiting the Marathwada district soon to oversee the relief and rehabilitation.